Well, good morning and welcome once again to Ed's Orchids. Now I'm going to do some watering today, and you know I use RO water, so my RO unit is in the greenhouse. There's no heat in the greenhouse, so I went down to the greenhouse with my buckets and everything to get some water, and I can't get in the greenhouse. The doors are frozen solid, so I'll have to wait to see if the temperature warms up a bit, and I can get in the greenhouse to get some water. But anyhow, that's just the beginning of this video, so hopefully later on, probably after lunch, I'll be able to get in the greenhouse and get the water I want with all the fertilisers, because I've a load of plants need watering. Well, while we're waiting for the thaw to loosen the doors on the greenhouse, we'll have a look at some Phalaenopsis, see how they're going on. There's one here, there's no name on it, but it's one of these from the stores. Lovely looking plant, no name on it, plenty and plenty of roots, and we've got a nice spike on it with some bulbs developing. Nice, isn't it? Nice lot of aerial roots too. Here's another Phalaenopsis that's very nice. These don't need watering today because as you can see they've got plenty of roots, but they're all nice and green and wet through there. And this one is doing very well as well. Never seen these flower before, but this one's got 2 spikes on. But they're looking really nice, these Phalaenopsis. And we have another Phalaenopsis here, and this also has 2 spikes on it. They seem to do better with the feed I'm giving them now, because I'm giving them extra nitrogen, which is supposed to do them. It's supposed to do them good. It's supposed to give you better plants, better spikes, better flowers, and much bigger. But we'll see what happens. And this is another one that's another nice plant. I'll get it down if I don't knock everything else over. Not much room indoors these days with all these plants. But this one has also got 2 spikes on it. Plenty and plenty of roots in there. But another nice plant. They're doing quite well, these. But no names on them. And I've no idea what colour the plants will be, the flowers will be. And then we've got this one, you know, the one with the mottled leaves, and this one is in flower. So I'm quite pleased with that one. They're really nice. No name to it, because all these plants were given to me about 18 months ago from a lady who hadn't time to look after them. But these are quite nice. There's no perfume to them, but I love the sort of, what is it, it's almost a pinky lilac-y colour. Looks blue on the camera, but in real life it's pinky lilac. Well, these are the primary hybrid ones, and they've all got spikes on, so it's no use showing you a lot of this. And this is a Bellina cross, what is it? I think it's a Samira, anyhow. But they're all doing well, so I'll not show you a lot of these. I'll just run over them. But nothing exciting happening with these at the moment. Plenty of roots growing, and not exciting, but they're doing quite nicely. This is Phalaenopsis Penang. It's a Violaceae alba cross sibling, and the beautiful little flowers on this. It's coming up with a nice new leaf there, and there's a bulb there to open. I'm looking forward to these plants getting much bigger, then we can see more blooms on them. Violaceae alba. This is the Phalaenopsis mock choy yew, and it's come up with a massive new leaf there. Absolutely lovely. No spikes on this yet, but plenty of nice roots on it, and plenty of nice leaves as well. Now this is a strange one. It's a Phalaenopsis bellina caerulea, and I didn't think it'd do anything. It was just a little piece of plant stuck in, and I put it in some sphagnum moss, and it's grown this nice big fat root leaf there. So and it's been like that for a few months now with nothing else happening. So I don't know what to do with this. I'll probably just leave it and see what develops. Phalaenopsis bellina caerulea. Now here's one that hasn't been doing too well at all, and it's Phalaenopsis cat's paw firewell or something, fireball Montclair, HCCAOS. You can see that there, and this hasn't been doing too well at all. There's been some horrible leaves on it like that, but coming up with a nice new leaf here, and another one there, and a little spike growing. So I'm quite pleased with this one, but they need to develop a lot before they make really nice plants. Oh, and we've still got this Phalaenopodium bubbling away in a little thing to try and get some roots on it. So we'll just pull it out and have a look at it. I change the water every couple of days on here, but it looks like we're getting some roots. There we are. Some nice new root growth. Now is there more any on the other side? If I can turn it round, some plant growth there as well. Oh, I can't turn it round really, but some nice little plants growing as well. Some nice growths on it, but the thing that pleases me more than anything are the new roots. And that's the Phalaenopodium grande. We'll put it back in there, seeing as it's doing so well. Well, while I'm on the subject of Phalaenopsis, a lot of people keep asking me, how do you get them to flower again? Well, it's quite easy actually, if you a bit of common sense. You know your spikes, you know, they go up, they bloom, and why do they bloom? Because up this spike is going the sap, and it's keeping everything alive. So if you want them to flower again, when all the flowers are dying off, if there's a couple on top that look like they're just going over, then cut it above the second or third node up here, which if you don't do it while there's flowers on top, then that spike will die. The sap will start coming up. The sap will keep coming up to feed the blooms, right? So keep the sap coming up, cut it above the second or third node while there's still two flowers on top, and it'll flower again. Well, I've managed to get the greenhouse door open, and I got some water, and I mixed in the water. I mixed a bit of calcium nitrate, Epsom salts, and just a bit of seaweed extract, and the pH is around about 6.2, something like that. Now I've watered these now, and I'm just looking at them. This is a Dracula Bella, and if I can get the right light on it, you can see that it's starting to throw up some spikes. This is that bright coloured thing there. The spikes generally come up sort of, well, they look white and then brown and white and brown. But, excuse me, there's nothing coming out of there's some there. But there's nothing coming out of the side yet on that one. But it is growing and spiking. This is a cutting off the previous plant I've just shown you, a Dracula Bella, and this is the one, if you remember, I put in the sides of the pot tree fern. So I'm just waiting to see if I can get any spikes sticking through there. But there's nothing on this one yet, I can't see anything on top. So we'll just have to wait and see what happens to that one. And the other Dracula I have is this Dracula Woolwardii, a massive plant, which I don't feel like splitting. And this is spiking. There's 1, 2, 3, another one there, 4. So they're all doing okay. I mean, I'm keeping these really cold at night. They're only getting down to about probably 7 or 8 degrees at night, that's all. And they seem to be doing magnificent. So that's a look at the Draculas. This one's doing very nicely. Angraecum dideri. And since I've mounted it, it's been doing really well, and this one's watering now. But if you look closely, I hope I can get it there, it's flowered a few times, and if it's in focus there, it's coming up with 2 new flower buds. So that should be beautiful in a few months' time. And I am wrong, it is a pagan love song, this, Phalaenopsis. I just got mixed up where the spike was coming from. So there's where it's coming from now, you can see. And we'll just go up the spike once more. Really tall, plenty of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 buds on it up to now. Phalaenopsis pagan love song. Well, I think that's about it today. I mean, this Masdevallia is still doing well. There's another spike coming up here as well. So I'm not doing too bad for spikes at the moment. So thank you very much for watching, and until next time, I'll see you later. Oh, and I want to mention that thank you to all the people who sent me get well messages. Very kind of you, and I do appreciate it. So thank you very much, and until next time, I'll see you later. Bye.